9th.
OK, McCratchy!
You may remember earlier this year that our managing director, Sir Kenneth Yellowhammer, said that he was determined to do anything to improve our ratings, even if it meant our presenters dancing naked at the end of Brighton Pier. Well, I'm pleased to say that the ratings have improved, and no one is more delighted than our chief political editor, Mike Cable, isn't he?
Yes.
And what are you going to be doing for us today, Mike?
The Cossack dance from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite.
Rather appropriate in the circumstances. OK, well, away you go. And make sure you join us next week when Kate Adie will be standing in for Mike.
Shakespeare. D.H. Lawrence. Ibsen.
24-hour non-stop culture here on KYTV Arts.
Hello, love. I'm from KYTV. We're making a prestigious new film of Charles Dickens' classic novel, David Chizzlenut. It stars Sir John Lawton. You've probably heard of him. No. Well, anyway, as I say, we'd like to make it as authentic as possible, so we'd like, if you don't mind, to use your house.
Oh, right.
Yeah, is that carpet stain resistant?
Why?
Nothing.
What kind of money are we talking about?
Have you ever had any filming done in your house before?
No.
Well, it wouldn't cost you very much at all. Now, I promise you... Does that roof come off?
The actors assemble for rehearsal in a 19th century mansion in rural Birmingham. Sir John Lawton, playing the part of Mr. Fuzzywig, is the first to arrive. Closely followed by Désirée Lemoine. Best known as the lesbian psycho in Death by Dyke, now intriguingly cast as Emily, the shy Kentish maiden, for the benefit of the American audience. Followed even more closely by Oliver Reed, who was to play no further part in the film.
Very exciting moment, isn't it?
OK, welcome all. Welcome, welcome. So I'd like to start, if I may, by all of us together reading the novel out loud. So, perhaps you'd like to start.
The fog oozed. The fog oozed under the door. The fog oozed under the door. Had committed a crime, namely buggery. Burglary, sorry.
Well, I think my part is very much a Michelle Pfeiffer, Kim Basinger sort of.
So, Richard, do you see yourself as a star?
No, Mike, I don't really see myself
I'm
as
here on the set with Richard Buck.
No, I don't really see myself as a star. Most of the work I've done so far has been very challenging, but not hugely visible.
Now, Fauna Margarine comes in a brand new monster pack.
Yes.
Well, I don't think it's strange for an American to be playing the part because, well, like, it's our heritage, too. You know, we were brought up on all those Shakespeare novels and Dickens plays and stuff.
Why, bless you, sire, and welcome to my humble hearth.
Emily's from Tunbridge Wells.
I know, it's just amazing to be working with Lewis. You know, sometimes I think, wow, you know? God, I'm actually working with the director of The Godfather.
The Goat Farmer. Lewis Garrick was the director of The Goat Farmer. It was a documentary short at the British Film Institute.
Well, it's amazing to be working with him anyway, whoever he is.
We have all sorts of different actors here. Sir John, for example, is very much of the old school.
I'm sorry, I know this is a dreadful imposition, but could I possibly ask you to get me a cup of coffee?
You want a coffee?
Won't you do that for me? You're so very kind. I know it's a terrible favor to ask.
That's all right.
You are wonderful. bless you, Phillip. That is good.
Whereas Richard is very much a method actor. In fact, to such a degree that he refuses to come out of character between takes, even at lunchtime.
Prithee, wench, wilt thou furbish me with a chalice of thy finest coffee of the Indies?
Which seems slightly strange, as he plays the part of a man who has no lines and gets killed in the opening 5 minutes.
For the killing of Joe the crossing sweeper, do find you guilty of manslaughter.
You're watching KYTV.
Take 1 tin of sardines, 2 peeled peaches, and a large can of custard. Mix well. Place in a medium hot oven until brown. Then fold in 2 spoonfuls of Worcester sauce and sprinkle with paprika, chopped liver, and bananas.
Dear son, there's something you should know. While you fly towards the sun, I walk with dragons. I dance with flowers in the morning dew. And you sit in teacups and talk with the vultures.
Heroin really screws you up.
It is the first day of shooting and the weeks of preparation are at an end.
Well, it was very important for us to get an international star for world sales, so we were absolutely delighted when we managed to persuade Nigel Mansell to play the coachman.
Cut! Slower next time, Nigel.
Now, Richard will be coming up behind you to about here, so are you clear when to turn, Gary? I'll be cueing you from over there.
It's all right, Lewis. I can time it. I can feel when he comes up behind me. I don't need a cue.
As you will, Gary, as you will. Okay, stand by, everyone, and roll cameras.
143, take 1. Take 3. Take 8. Take 19.
Okay, here we go then. Cue the coach, cue the deaf mute. Cue the deaf mute. Action!
Action means that they're starting to shoot.
Cut!
And cut means that's the end of the shot. Short one. Let's just see if there's something interesting happening elsewhere.
Okay, let's go again. First positions.
I am so weary of this journey.
I too, wife, weary am.
Can it be far now?
I think it not now far. Mr. Fuzzywig, it's about Joe the crossing sweeper.
Murder!
It's about Joe the crossing sweeper. I fear he may have been murdered.
Murder! I don't understand.
Pardon me for interrupting, but I have some information.
So what? Do you have to go on? So what do you have to go on?
Do you think my character? Do you think your character would start getting his lines in the right order, Gary?
I am so weary of this journey.
I too, wife, weary am.
Can it be far now?
I think it not now far is.
Cut! Wardrobe! Wardrobe! What are these doing here? They're supposed to be Dickensian trainers?
I didn't know the sodding feet were going to be in shot, did I?
For Joan Godfrey, minute attention to detail is vitally important.
We're actually using genuine silk. It's the only way to get the real look of Victorian poverty. Oh, I'm so weary of this journey.
I too, wife, weary am.
Can it far now be?
I think it now not far is. Ah, here we are.
Oh, the fetid stirrup.
Cut! Cut! Who left that up there?